What's up, everybody? Welcome to day 9 of NoFap. The time is 10:08 p.m. I'm back, and unfortunately, I'm sick. I did not feel it when I was leaving the campsite, but on the drive back down, I started feeling sick. It's unfortunate because I have a very busy weekend. I was supposed to go karaokeing tonight, but that's not going to happen. But tomorrow I have my call back for a short film, and then that night I have fellowship, and then Saturday I have men's group, and then my cast party, and then Sunday I have church. So it's going to be a very busy weekend, and to do it sick sucks, but that's the way it goes. I broke my diet for the week while I was on vacation, so I'm planning on starting the diet up again tomorrow. But yeah, being sick sucks. I had a very good time at the campsite, though. I got to catch up with a lot of old friends and do all the things that I used to do up there. Volunteer with some of the campers. Chopped some wood as well. It was nice. But I didn't get a chance to answer any of your questions for day 5, which I'm going to do now. But yeah, unfortunately, I could feel it in my sinuses. I'm getting sick. So this sucks. But anyway, your questions from day 5. Can't wait to see what you look like in your new diet. Maybe we'll get an LSIT video. I gotta train so hard for that LSIT. Answer your question. Not gonna say computer. Say social media. Yeah, rely on it, but we don't need it. That's true. We do not need social media. I have one just to message friends because I don't have any other numbers really. So that's the only reason why. A twist on yesterday's question: what are the 3 things you dislike about yourself? That I'm sick, probably. Right now, probably one of those is, I won't count that though. That's very circumstantial. The 8 things I dislike about myself is that I'm still not, I'm noticing things about myself that just make me appear unconfident. And it's just habits. It's purely habitual. I touch my face a lot. I shuffle around too much, and my legs shake when I sit down. And that never happens when I'm alone. It happens when I'm around other people. And I don't think, I don't want to do that anymore, but it's purely habitual. So that's one thing I don't like about myself. The second thing is probably, I don't know, a lot of the things that I used to dislike about myself, I took to the back alley and I shot it. I don't like that. I still don't. Okay, so when I get challenged by somebody, say I get insulted, somebody puts me as the butt end of a joke. So somebody tells a joke at my expense, and I didn't think it was funny. I don't know how to respond to it. I don't know how to respond to it without appearing. Well, the way I respond to that now is just silence. I just completely ignore it. But I would rather have a response that dispels a lot of it. Because back when I used to do, back when somebody would insult me as, to make me, I guess either as a joke or a way to make them feel more powerful than I am or above me. Back then I would just let them have it. I would dive deeper into it, and just say like, I don't know, I'd make a fool of myself. That, or I would just get into an argument that's completely pointless and would just make me look bad, because and I still don't have a response to it other than just ignoring that completely when I'm the butt of the joke, and I don't appreciate it. But that's another thing I don't like. That's another thing I dislike about myself. The third thing would probably be like, and this is something I do want to work on too, is like telling stories. Like, I don't think I'm all too good at like telling funny stories. Like, I noticed today when like people were asking like for jokes and telling funny stories around a table, and I couldn't think of one, nor did I couldn't think of one, unfortunately. And I want to have some in my back pocket, you know, just things that, like, when I think about the things that I've experienced, there's definitely moments in there that were absolutely hilarious, but I don't remember them because I never saved them in my brain. So I want to think through that and then just have those in my back pocket, and to be able to tell them in an engaging way. So yeah, that's something I also dislike about myself, is I don't have any good stories to tell because I never bothered saving them in my brain. But yeah, Gray, bro, happened last week. Never showed up on the last video. I don't know why that happened. Leave my comment left on last video as a reply. Question for you today. Oh, Mona Lisa by Dominic Fight. Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. Question for you today. What is the movie that made you mad because of how badly it was made? For me, it was Star Wars Episode 8 and 9. One thing I want to keep you doing is reaction vids. That's pretty cool. I would be down for that. I would like to do more reaction stuff. If that's, if you guys enjoy the reactions, I had a blast reacting to your tribal dance. But yeah, I kind of want to stick to a genre when I react to something that I have experience with. So it might be like live theater or live performances. I would like to react to that. But there's not a lot of recordings of those because it's live. But yeah, I think I would say the same. Movies that made me mad because of how badly it was made are movies that I don't see but hear about. And I remember, it wasn't a movie, but it was a video game. I got really mad about The Last of Us Part 2. I got really upset with it. And I think a lot of people did too, but it was just like, how do you screw up a story so bad? Like, so spoiler alert for The Last of Us Part 2. I agree with Star Wars Episode 8 and 9. Like, those were I didn't even see those. But The Last of Us Part 2, I watched a playthrough of. I didn't even get the game. I watched a playthrough of, and it was awful. It was awful. It was boring. The story just doesn't make sense. You can't. Why would you tell? Why would you tell those stories in an apocalypse setting? Those stories in an apocalypse setting don't make any sense. Because really, it's really first world problems. Those are first world problems in an apocalyptic story. And it's all about survival. And the stories that you can tell in a survival setting are the fundamentals of telling stories in a survival setting is it has to be extremely grounded. It has to be a really grounded. It can't be political because there's no politics. The only politics there are rival groups. But anything with modern politics in a survival game makes zero sense. And there are plenty of political things going on in The Last of Us Part 2, coupled with absolute character assassination. Characters do things that make no sense. The story makes no sense. You can't tell a vengeance story. Nobody would go that far for vengeance. Trust me. People die left and right. In a survival setting, a post-apocalyptic survival setting, people die left and right. How far would you go for vengeance when you could you could sacrifice the lives of everybody around you? You would sacrifice the life of yourself for absolutely nothing? Like, get your revenge. Get your revenge. Like, you could even think it out. Nobody thinks about revenge that. Nobody obsesses about revenge for that long. Like, over time, the character would have absolutely just been like, you know what, this isn't worth it. I'm putting myself in danger along with the people that care about me or that are coming with me through an apocalyptic wasteland with hostile creatures, hostile like other hostile humans with like the same amount of weaponry that I have. What would be the goal? At some point, revenge stops being worth it. At some point, you'd have to be a complete psycho-sociopath to pursue revenge to the point where you would risk not only your life, but the lives of the people that have decided to follow you. At some point, you'd have to say, okay, that person died. The person that killed the person that I care about is still out there somewhere. Now, we want justice, but this is a post-apocalyptic survival setting. If we go out there, we'll most likely die. Most likely. We might not even get to see them. We might not be able to find them. And I still have people that I care about. Now, this would be completely different if Ellie had nothing to lose. If she had nothing to lose, I would totally buy that she would go on a revenge journey, because she'd be like, this is all I have left to live for. Like, I want to die, but I can't die yet until I get revenge. Like, that would make way more sense, but she is given so many things to care about. She's given so many people to care about. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And there's so many other things in that game that don't make sense, but I'm done going on this rant. I'm done going on this rant. Like, but that, like, it's not a movie, but it's a video game that really just doesn't, that story-wise makes zero sense. But, yeah. Anyway, I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed. I'm very tired, and I'm starting to get sick. I need to get better as soon as I can. But thank you guys for your questions. No question for this video. I didn't really have time to think of one. Kind of made this video last minute, but as for NoFap's been going great. Especially after going to camp. It's good to be among the people that I care about, like, a lot. So, but it's also good to be back. So now I can get back to work, even though I'm a little sick. But either way, stay strong, stay focused. I believe in you guys. I know you guys believe in me. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.